Alright, we are back with another episode of Arcanum. And what we left off at is we completed the boil, and I just sold everything. And this episode, I want to do something a little bit different. Before we go to Ashbury, I actually wanted to go and do a few things, possibly a few dungeons. So this will be a very short episode, and it'll just be tying up some loose ends, some loose places that you can go to at this point in time. There are a few dungeons that are out in the world that we can go to. So I can show you the Forbidden Pit. We'll go there first. The other ones we need to walk to, because we don't have them discovered. Alright, we look here and we have a couple of spiders. I don't know if we can kill them from here. Oh, yeah, we can. If you want to get down there, you have to go down through this little ladder. And it's just a junk pile here. You can get some, a ring. And some gold. I think that's all you can get from this little place. So that's one little dungeon. Alright, the next place we want to go to is going to be, let's see, there's two places along the way to Ashbury. They're kind of a little bit farther north. So one of them is going to be, I think it's a lair. It's going to be somewhere out in here. We'll just head this way. Alright. I think we're at the ancient temple. That's the first one. I think we're there. Just follow this path. And this is dungeon number 1. It's not really a dungeon, it's just a, like a side hidden place, I guess. But, oh, let's get these guys. There's one over here, too. Some of these places have some really nice side quests, like just information and lore. Alright, so here is the ancient temple. We can go down there and then we will be able to complete this dungeon. And with that, we can do a couple things. There's a guy down here we can help out, which will lead us to another place. Shouldn't be too many traps in here. Just a lot of zombies and undead. All right, this is the what we came for. Was the loot in here? We do get a key to the Temple of Darien Ka, which is one of the, I guess, like dark magic people in the game. Go over here and finish this up. Actually, a really good armor though. I actually did level up from this. Huh. I'm going pretty fast in leveling. Now I get Bolt of Lightning, so I'm going to put that one on here. Alright, so this is another reason why you want to come here. Is this guy has a really cool story, and if you help him, he will tell you about it.
Who are you? Who comes here after all this time?
What? Who are you? Are you alive? A spirit?
The voice of the living. So long it's been.
Again, what are you?
Warrior in the army of the dead. Cursed death with no release. Life beyond this wasted flesh.
What happened to you? What curse do you speak of?
This temple, a home to the order. Speakers commune, dancing with the dead. They brought us back to sever the hand. So very long ago.
I don't understand.
Listen. Travel north to the cave, the dragon. Find the pool. Bring back the blood. Please. I want to live.
What pool? What blood? I don't know what you're talking about. Alright. More interesting stuff. So this is actually a guy who you can help, and he actually will join your party. All right, this is the hardest part of the whole thing. We have several 20 guys and these speaker of evils, so I may have to put on a hasten spell and then kind of hit them and run. Alright, so we are done with this place for now. There is another place we can go to. And it's a place where we get the pool of blood to bring back to that guy. Alright, so the quest we got was to go to this dungeon here of the dragon pool. So that's one place we can go to, and then another place we can go to is a lair. It's gonna be kind of like up here. So let's go to that one first. Here we go. This is the lair of Bellegrim. Alright, so we're at the lair of the Bellegrim. And this is another place we can, another hidden place we can go to. There's a little book here. This cave was the final resting place of Bellegrim, the last of the great dragons. The cave was discovered by Sir Walter Ginsburg, 1756. Definitely want to save here. Alright, so this is the final resting place of the final dragon in Arcanum. And it's a pretty neat, I guess, lore piece. But there's more to this cave than meets the eye. Alright, so we get to... in here, there's a dragon here. And there is a container right here. Gotta blow these containers up. Or actually just destroy them. I'm gonna have to blow them up. May be able to do that with my spell here. There we go. So you go down this passage here. And... oh, these little guys... they're not too bad. Watch let my dog kill these guys. These ones are the ones that are hard. So we have to go through here, and... oh my goodness, here's a... level 25 one. Get over here, essentially. And this is a pretty interesting little tidbit of information. It's kind of a lore dungeon. You get a decent amount of gold from this place. It's kind of a lore dungeon. And we have Disintegrate now. Alright, so this is completely done. This last bit of spells we're going to be using. We'll probably go into some Constitution, maybe, just to boost that up a little more. But really, we're done with our main build. if you ever run into a problem where you actually have too much big stuff in your inventory, you can always drop it onto your hotbar, and it kind of acts like a storage. Just be careful though, because you're gonna run out of speed. For now, our speed is down to 7. That's not good. Yeah, look at me.
What is it that you want of me?
He is pretty much encumbered. Alright, I'm gonna have to go back and sell some stuff. Alright, let's go this way now. Alright, so we have 2 different chests here. This is the loot chest here. We get a nice weapon and a ruby ring. So, then we got this box here, and this contains the testament of the last. I think it's a dragon or something, some kind of monster. Let's look at this. Last testament of Pakator. And if I remember correctly, this was a monster who is now in the void. I think we'll be able to see him in the void when we go there. Spoiler alert. But that's a book. There's a lot of cool books in here in this game. That's pretty much it in this dungeon. We've done everything we needed. Somehow I lost my staff. I don't know where that thing went. But that's alright. I'll get another one later. So now we can go get the Dungeon of Dragon Pool. So we did level up again. It's a good place to get leveled up, doing all these little side dungeons. Nothing else I want to get, so I'm just going to continue doing Constitution. Just to 15 at least, and then I'll have a pretty good amount of regeneration going on. Like right now it's 4 every 5 seconds, I think. Oh, no, okay. That's the, these aren't too bad. There's a version of this that's actually magic resistant, which is not good. Alright, so this is the pool of blood. We need to grab some of this. It says you've retrieved some. You should have some in your inventory. This right here. And now we can go back to the other place. As soon as I get enough stamina. I need 50 stamina. I'll see you when I get there. Alright, back at the guy, and we're going to give him the blood.
You have returned with the blood. Please, pour the blood on me.
Alright, I'll do so.
Use the blood on me. Ah, yes, my flesh is restored. I'd forgotten the pleasures, the feelings, the rush of blood running through my veins. It's ecstasy.
Who are you?
Me? I'm Torian Kell, warlord in the Grey Legions of the Darien Ka. How many years has it been? All of this and you, so unfamiliar.
I don't know. How long were you like that?
I don't know. I was a warrior, raised from the grave to serve in the undead legions of the Darien Ka. We fought a great battle with the... what was it? So many years ago, and I am all that is left. Alone. So alone.
Torian Kell, I have so many questions. Might you answer them?
Forgive me. I owe you a debt of gratitude. What question did you have?
I actually have quite a few. Do you have a few moments?
Of course.
I had some questions about the Darien Ka.
What would you like to know about the Darien Ka?
Who were they?
The Darien Ka was the ancient order of the dead, formed by the disciples of the great necromancer Kurgan in the years following his banishment. They were a secret society, unknown for years, who practiced the arts of dark necromancy.
Why was it so secret? What were they doing?
Perhaps things are different now, but the practice of the dark necromantic arts was forbidden for many years. The Darien Ka lived among the shadows for centuries, wielding their dark magics behind locked doors, uncovering the secrets of the spirit worlds, soul poisons, the raising of the undead, speaking with spirits beyond the grave.
What happened to them?
There was a great schism in the order. Within the Darien Ka were an order of assassins. They were called the Malokian Hand, and for centuries they were the silent weapon of the Darien Ka, a deadly defense against the world and its prejudices. But one day, the Hand turned against the order, and there was war between them.
And so what caused the schism?
I never knew what happened to cause that rift, but because of it, the Grey Legions were raised.
What were the Grey Legions?
The Grey Legions were a great army of the undead, raised by the Darien Ka as protection against the Malokian Hand. Our sole purpose was to eradicate all traces of the Hand so that the Order could continue.
You spoke of a great battle.
10,000 strong we were, fearless and of one mind, standing upon that battlefield, the darkened sky reflected in our black, burnished dread armor, the stamping cavalry on their shadow stallions behind the endless rows of the stone-faced pikemen. It was cold, but we had no breath. The air was so still.
And the Hand?
The Hand? Yes, the Hand. The Hand were the greatest warriors of their time. Quick, deadly, precise. They stood across from us, on the opposite ridge, lightly armored, faces masked, their archers armed with elven great bows almost as tall as they were. And fire, stranger. So much fire.
And there was a battle?
Oh, yes. There was a battle the likes of which Arcanum had never seen, perhaps will never see again. The Hand threw themselves against us, we without death, time and time again. They severed the arm that held the sword, burned the body which held the arm, destroyed the souls within those bodies. The Hand, you see, were themselves not unlearned in the ways of magic.
And the Grey Legion was defeated?
Yes, The Grey Legions fell on that day, but so did many of the Malokian Hand. A few soldiers from both armies stumbled off the battlefield and were lost to history. The Darien Ka were never heard from again.
You said you were the last. What did that mean?
As I said, there were a few Grey Legionnaires who survived. Because we were undead, we walked Arcanum for centuries, trying to stay hidden from the eyes of man. But the flesh, even the flesh of the undead, cannot last forever. Little by little, year by year, our earthly shells decayed.
Vince, you were skeleton a few moments ago.
Yes, and I was fortunate. Do you see the piles of dust scattered here and there? Those are the last remains of my companions, dead, but not dead. You see, their souls are still trapped here on this plane, forever tied to their earthly remains. A curse. A cruel, cruel curse.
Is there nothing to be done?
There is nothing I can do. The dragon's blood pool can restore the flesh, but even it has its limits. Nothing will ever raise my comrades from the dust. They will live on, without voice, without dreams, without vision.
What will you do now, Torian?
Now, I don't know. I don't belong here. It seems nothing like the world that I remember. All I know is war and death. Even after all these centuries, I still feel the bloodlust, the need for battle. But mostly, I wish to free my remaining companions as I have been freed. Perhaps I will try to find the means to do so.
So you have two options here. You can ask him to come with you, which we don't have the charisma for. We don't have enough people. We already have one person in our party, which is our max. So I'm going to have to actually just wish him luck and good day to him. That's it. That is the places that we can go in this part of the world. There are definitely many other places we can go to. But for now, that's going to wrap up this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Next episode, we'll go to Ashbury. And I'll just teleport there now so that we will for sure start there in the next episode. All right. Thank you for watching. Appreciate it. And see you in the next episode. Bye.